we talked about this game being toughness and the resiliency of our kids. And I think, part of that, when you go back and look at it, we had so many big plays in there, things that weren't going well for Colby early, things weren't going well for Jen early. And they continue to fight. We continue to encourage them to make the right plays and things like that. So I think just the resiliency of this team, and just the fact that, they believed in what we were trying to do, and they stuck with it. We had a different game plan for this one than we've had for any other one, mainly because I think they have two really, really good players, and we were trying to neutralize them. And I thought there were some unsung heroes that aren't in the stat sheet, like Chris Donza came in, gave us quality minutes. I felt like Lindsay Llewellyn was tremendous defensively, and obviously Sam. But I thought, before the game, I told everyone, I said, I want this to be our best performance from our bench. That was the message. We want this to be the best performance from our bench, period. And I think we got that tonight.
You touched on the heart, just the toughness of this team fighting through the end. How pleased are you in their effort?
Well, I'm pleased that what I'm really pleased about, Phil, is the fact that when things aren't going well, when there's adversity, they don't hang their heads. And I think that's the biggest thing that we've been trying to talk to them about. Like life's about overcoming adversity. If there's one gift I could give my kids, it's the ability to overcome adversity. And we talked about that, not letting one play stack on another play. So that's what I'm most proud about in a lot of ways.
It was Andrews on Sunday. Today it was Schofield coming off the bench. What do you see in her at practice that gave you the confidence to put her in this week?
Well, we're playing zone. The kid can shoot it. So obviously early on we weren't making shots, so we needed a jump start. And, as a coach, when other players, like Jen was like, she would find her when we were in some scrimmages last week, Monday and Tuesday. And when your top kids are trying to find another kid to get shots and telling them to shoot it, and they had confidence in them, kind of gives you a little bit of confidence as well, because players want to play with players that they have confidence in. And I think she's earned a lot of that. And it's just a matter of, we know she can shoot the ball. Can she do the other things that can help us on the defensive end and other things?
Speaking of the defensive end, Kukowski was held to 10 points today. How pleased were you in that defensive effort?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look at, we ran a triangle into something we put in yesterday, and I thought Lindsay did a tremendous job. From what I understand, she only had one shot in the second half.
Correct.
And then Freeland only had two. I think those players are really, really good, and we wanted to make somebody else beat us. Sabino tried to do it, I can tell you that.
Looking ahead to Saturday, your first star game, what's this moment going to be like for you as the head coach of Navy women's basketball?
Phil, right now you're asking me that question, and we've been playing so many back-to-backs. I'm just trying to get these kids healthy, and try to get them in recovery. And so I know from when Chet and I first had our first conversation, he made sure I understood how important the Army game is. So hopefully we can get these kids ready for it. So we'll be excited. I know the kids are excited already. Right now, I'm just really trying to – I told them tonight I don't want them to think about anything. I just want them to enjoy this win because it's hard to stack them. And I said, think about Army tomorrow. So we'll meet tomorrow, via Zoom and go through a scouting report, give them tomorrow off. Hopefully their legs will, recover. It's a tough stretch. And then Friday we'll get at it and see what we can do for Army.
One more question about Army. What did you guys learn about Army when you played them up in West Point earlier this season?
We learned that they're very resilient too. I mean, they run a 5-out. They've got some kids that can make shots. On Sunday they were tough. They were physical. They pounded us inside a little bit. And at that time, I'm not sure we were, we hadn't had enough time to fight that yet and teach that. So hopefully we'll be a little bit better in that. But that's a good basketball team. And if they're making threes and able to get the ball on the block and they can penetrate, they're very, very good. They're dangerous. So hopefully we come out and play our best game of the year on Saturday.
Phil Bergman, Navy Sports, NavySports.com, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals tonight for you. It's a great all-around game.
Yes. It was not falling early. So I just had to figure it out. And the whole coaching staff, they were just telling me it's going to fall. It's going to fall. I was shooting before the game and it was falling. So I just had to, facilitate, find other ways to get it on defense. And that's what I tried to do. It
was a close game till the end. You guys pulled through. Just what does it say about this team coming out on the winning side in these close games this year?
I mean, like Coach said, it's just heart. You know what I'm saying? This was a pride game because it doesn't necessarily count towards the people in our bubble, but, we really wanted to win. We want to be a winning team. And I think that's what we showed tonight, is just heart.
I mean, that final steal, that final play on the inbound kind of summed up the game. Just what was the message to the team in those timeouts?
It was, just finish it, finish the game. We knew we had fouls to give, so we wanted to be aggressive and we wanted to get in there. So I think that was pretty much the message. So we kind of laid it out, and I went out for that steal. So Kobe got it. It was awesome.
Looking ahead to Saturday, fighting for the Star, what is that like to be a player in a Star Series game?
Oh, Star game is huge. I've never personally, I don't think when I've been here, we've won a Star game. So we're looking for that first win. I'm looking for that first win. And it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
What would it mean to bring home the Star on your home court?
To bring home the Star on the home court. It's just going to be high energy. It's going to mean everything. I really, and I know the team really wants to get this win. It's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot for our momentum to keep carrying on into these next games, into the tournament. So
not just the Star, but you think the team is starting to click at the right time of this season?
Yes. And Coach always told us, this is where it counts. In the beginning, they're going to remember what you do in March, so that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to keep building each day in practice, keep putting the bricks on the bricks, and making that house. So that's what we're doing.
A career night for you tonight. How are you feeling after this game?
Yes, sir. I'm unbelievably excited. It was a great win. The locker room atmosphere after is something I'm never going to forget.
4 3-pointers tonight, a career high for you. When did you know that you were feeling it out there today?
It took me a little bit to warm up, but after the first two went in, I gained a little bit of confidence, and I trust my teammates, knew they were going to get me the ball, knew I had to be in the right spots, and then they just kept falling. So
Coach was talking during the post-game radio interview about how you've been looking really good in practice, and he wanted to give you this opportunity out there. How did you want to make the most of this moment on the court today?
I just knew in practice this week I'd have to get all these game time shots in, because I knew if I went in the game that was my role, and I had to knock them down when the team needed it most. And so I feel like that's what I had to do tonight. Star game coming up this weekend against Army. What will this be like to be competing for a Star? Yeah, like I said, this is my first one. I'm unbelievably excited again to take this on with the team, and it should be like a really exciting weekend for us. You guys took on Army earlier this season. What did you learn about them, facing them the first time? We learned it was a high-paced game. We knew that we had to bring the energy. We know that no matter what, in any type of game against Army, that they're going to bring their best, and so we got to do the same this weekend.